are finally home in Italy. I'm so happy. And I am taking care of all the things that I haven't been able to do in the last month. So first things first, I'm gonna go get these nails removed because they're just too long. So I'll see you after. And I'm back. I'm trying to get better about vlogging in public, but I didn't want to vlog them doing my nails. I just got them back to normal for a while so that I can just not worry about upkeeping that. Save some money too. Going to the gym in January is not for the weak.
And now, with the addition of count 'em, two marshmallows.
Hi guys, welcome back to the vlog. I hope you're doing well. It is Sunday, January 11th, and I have just been kind of having a productive morning at home. It's been really nice to finally be home. If you can't tell, I'm really happy that I'm home and settled. I've been home for a week now, and it's just been really, really nice to just have a normal life and not jump from Airbnb to Airbnb every 3 days or so. I wanted to share today what I will be doing to get back into my routine and how I'm going to be prioritizing healing my gut, especially after a very chaotic travel season, holiday season, whatever the hell December was. I am just going to share like all of the different things I'm going to be doing to personally address my symptoms as they've come up a little bit more, which is to be expected given all of the extra stress, all the travel. I had a stomach bug last month, and yeah, I just need to get back on track and get my symptoms back to baseline, which is basically not having them at all, because for a while, like leading up to December, I wasn't having daily symptoms. They were maybe weekly, and they tended to be focused around nighttime as always, and usually around my period only. But this week, I've had symptoms every single night except for last night, and I couldn't sleep really well. So I really want to get back under control and really start taking control again of my symptoms, my health. And now that I'm home, I'm just ready to get back into the normal routine of things. So these are the things I'm going to be doing to do that. Number one, I'm starting medication again temporarily. I was on sucralfate kind of off and on for the last year, and it's been really helpful for protecting my stomach against bile reflux. Bile is what I usually struggle with. I don't so much have heartburn, acid reflux, it's more bile reflux. So I was taking sucralfate for that since November of 2024. Obviously not the whole year, but I went a couple months on, a couple months off, and now I'm gonna go about a month or two on just to see how that helps me. So I'm taking that for now. Obviously, I don't want to be on medication long term. I know that medication is not going to heal me, but I do think my stomach needs an extra layer of protection right now, especially after all of the stress, all the different food. I was drinking a little bit last month, so I just want to add another layer of protection to kind of kickstart my healing process this year. Another thing I'm excited to do now that I'm home is finally pick up a SIBO test. I'm doing an at-home SIBO test because I've tried with doctors here and they just refused to give me testing. Like, they wouldn't even give me an endoscopy. So I am doing an at-home SIBO test that was easier to get than an in-office test, and I think it's pretty reliable to do it at home too. You just have to follow the instructions, but I feel confident that I can do that. I am curious to see if I have SIBO just because SIBO can make gastritis and bile reflux worse. I want to see if that's what's happening and that's maybe what's underlying. So I'm curious to see what that will look like. So yeah, that's next on the list. I'm excited to see what that will reveal. I'm still kind of hoping to find like this one great answer to all my problems. And realistically, I know that that's probably not the case. It's probably a bunch of different things that I need to address all together. But if I do also have SIBO, addressing that and getting rid of that would be really important for my healing journey. So we'll see what happens. Another thing I'm starting, which is new, is called phosphatidylcholine, or PC for short. It's a supplement that is really, really helpful if you have bile reflux. So PC is actually within the stomach lining. It's part of the makeup of the mucosal barrier of the stomach. But when you have gastritis or bile reflux, the PC lining erodes. So you can actually supplement with PC to help rebuild that stomach lining, and it's actually helps reduce the irritation of bile reflux. It reduces the corrosiveness of bile so that it's not as harmful to your stomach. So this is a pretty promising supplement in my opinion based off what I've read. So I just started it, which means it's not really doing anything yet. So I'm going to give it a month, and I'm really hopeful about this one. This one sounds like just what I need to keep my symptoms at bay and rebuild my stomach lining. I'm also taking a bunch of other supplements. I did a video on my TikTok of all the supplements I'm taking right now, so you can go watch that if you're curious. Another thing I'm doing is just really focusing on getting my nervous system back under control and letting my body rest and digest again, because the last month was very stressful. So I'm just very, very grateful to be home and in a place where I feel comfortable, safe, and I have, everything I need to kind of heal here. So I'm just trying to really focus on staying, on top of my meditation and journaling every day and not sitting on TikTok doom scrolling on the weekends, because that is something I'm trying to break this year. If you guys are wondering, I'm drinking it's kind of like a hot chocolate, but it's with carob powder, not cocoa, and just some steamed almond milk. It's so good. It doesn't really warrant a recipe, but carob powder has been a lifesaver for me because I'm so obsessed with chocolate. So it's been a nice replacement to chocolate as I'm healing and kind of staying away from chocolate. The last thing I'm really focusing on right now and throughout this year is just getting my diet back under control. Over the holidays and while I was in the DR, I was drinking almost every single day, which is not like me, but it was a stressful time and the holiday season. So it just happened. I'm not going to feel guilty about it. But now I'm just not drinking at all. I feel much better that way. So I'm staying away from alcohol for at least a month. And I'm also staying away from refined sugar. I was eating a lot of that over the holidays, and I know that it just makes my skin break out. It makes me not feel great. So I'm going to avoid refined sugar for now. That doesn't mean I won't be indulging in some like delicious treats. I like to do a lot of like healthier baked goods. So I'll be posting a little recipe that I've been wanting to try very soon, maybe in this video. I want to try like an apple muffin snack that I can like grab and go throughout the week. But that's with either honey or maple syrup, which is what I usually do when I have a baked good. I'll just replace the sugar with honey or maple syrup, and it's a little bit healthier that way. And yeah, those are the things that I am focusing on doing for the beginning part of this year and throughout this year. I'm really, really hopeful that this is the year that I can finally put this all behind me and not feel like this is something that I deal with on a daily basis anymore. I really want to go back to myself and live a normal life, and I'm sure so many of you feel the same way. So I'm trying not to put too much pressure on this year, but I'm also just at a point where it's like I'm going on 2.5 years of navigating this, and I really, really want some answers, and I'm going to find them whether or not a doctor allows me to. So I'm really motivated to just get my symptoms under control. I know I can do that because I've done that many times already. But more than that, I'm looking forward to finding some real answers and solving actual problems so that I can fully heal. Thank you guys for watching. I am really excited for 2026. I have a good feeling about this year. 2025 was difficult, but it was necessary. It was like showing me so many things that I needed to do. I really felt like it pushed me in the right path, and I really grew on TikTok, especially with, talking about gastritis and gut health issues in general, and that really excited me and made me feel like there is so much more that I can do and talk about in the world of social media. So I'm excited to keep sharing and hopefully help motivate others to figure out their health problems too and take control of their health again, because without health, like, nothing else matters. I feel like it's the most important thing that we have. So I know we all look back on our like healthier days and we're like, man, we didn't know how good we had it. But yeah, it's a wake up call, and it's a good realization to remember like how much we need to appreciate our health. Anyway, I'm done blabbing. If you want to hear me blab more, you can follow me on TikTok and Instagram, and I'm writing on Substack once a week. I do kind of gut health tips, tricks, recipes on Substack. You can subscribe to me over there. And that's all. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you next week. Bye.